gentlemen, my next guest tonight has been a reporter for more than 50 years, winning 2 Peabodys, 4 Emmys, and writing 9 books. The newest is The Fall of Richard Nixon. Please welcome Tom Brokaw. Nice to see you again.
Very nice. Nice to be back in this building. I haven't been here for a long time.
We're so glad to have you here.
I'm glad to be here.
And so glad to have you here for your new book, The Fall of Nixon. You were a White House correspondent starting when?
1973.
Okay.
Summer.
Summer of 73. Where had you just come from?
I'd come from California, where I was a political reporter out there, and I'd been covering national politics for some time, as well as doing what I was doing out there. And I knew the Nixon crowd because most of them came from California.
Of course, right.
Ron Ziegler, Bob Haldeman, and the others. And they had, people forget this, they had a triumphant first term in a lot of ways.
Oh, and a landslide victory in 72.
And then you know, hubris took over, and they thought they could do whatever they wanted to and however they wanted to. They were breaking and entering. By the time I got there, Bob Haldeman was on his way to jail. Ron Ziegler was okay at that point. But Ehrlichman, for example, was domestic advisor. He was on his way to jail. John Dean, who was the president's chief counsel, he was on his way to jail. The president's old partner-in-law here in New York was on his way to jail. A lot different than what it is now. The president continued.
So, a lot of people have gone to jail.
They have gone to jail at that point. And the difference between then and now is that the president had a tape recording system. And the fact is, once that was found out, there was all kinds of evidence about what was going on behind the scenes. And the difference between then and now as well, it wasn't 24/7 on television. You know, we would, as a White House correspondent, we'd get briefed at 10 o'clock in the morning. I wouldn't go on the air until 6:30 that night for nightly news. I'd be working the phones all day long trying to find out what in fact had happened. And when we'd go on, it would be very much kind of organized, and I could count on what I was saying because I'd worked.
Wait, go back. What was news like when it was organized and you can count on what you were saying? Take me back to this mythical land.
Well, it is. The big difference between then and now is social media. The fact is that this technological change, and I do believe that the people ought to have access to stating what they believe and what they want to be involved in. But we've lost control of it because you don't know where it's coming from, where it's going, what the motivation is. And so when you see something come off the screen, so many people believe, oh, I believe that. And so much of it cannot be authenticated. That's a huge difference between then and now. Doesn't mean that those of us who were White House correspondents or in American journalism had all the answers as well. But we worked very hard at determining what in fact had happened because we were liable for it at the end of the day. And the country paid attention to it on that basis. But now it's jump ball 24/7.
Well, take me back to what it was like in 1973 to be at the White House. How much was there a sense that Nixon wasn't going to last? Because he's got one more year at that point.
He does.
How high was the fever at the point? You say these people going to jail, but that's not Nixon. How close had it gotten to the president at that point?
Well, we knew that he was very close to it. You know, we had the famous 18-minute tape, for example, that was erased. Why was it erased? It was erased clumsily because it had stuff on there that was going to make him very liable for what had happened and what he'd been saying on the tape that day. But we didn't go on the air and say he's guilty. I had a friend who was a Wall Street Journal reporter, and we would have lunch about once a month. We couldn't get out very often. And we'd talk, why are they doing that? Why are they going in this direction? And he would raise his eyebrow and say, well, remember, he's guilty. But we didn't go on the air or go on the paper and say that. We worked diligently to prove what we were reporting on a daily basis. Now, as soon as the president says something, as you know from watching, or the president or any of his spokesmen say something, everybody's on the air 24/7. He's guilty, he's guilty, he's guilty, or he's not guilty. You know, if you look at the hearings today,
Right.
And
I did not actually watch the hearings today.
Yeah, well, Absolutely. I think you do have to keep track of it, but I can also see how it makes the American voters' eyes glaze over, because it doesn't seem to be anything except a show on both sides. And I think that's the really dangerous proposition that we're dealing with now.
Well, we have to take a little bit of a break. Please stick around, and you stick around, because we'll be right back with more Mr. Tom Brokaw.